goal for Michigan, 6'6".
Speaking of drafted players, he's a third rounder, 67th overall in the 2019 draft by the Buffalo Sabres.
By Jason Botterill, and the GM of the Buffalo Sabres, former Michigan man.
A great Michigan player now with Seattle. Swept around. Kent Johnson, one of those guys you were talking about, Fred. He'll be a high draft pick. Keep your eyes on 13 in white out there for Michigan. He's on the ice now as he's out there with Beniers. He's another guy.
Well, this is the 25th anniversary of Michigan's 96 national championship team, the famous
box. Off the right side, the captain Emberson back there watching him. Inamoto played the body to the line. Blankenberg across the power. Now Beniers trying to get free. Good defensive work there by Wisconsin to deny him the opportunity by Brock Caulfield. Line change coming for the Badgers. Now Blankenberg with it. Feather one ahead, right wing side. Beniers gives chase. Inamoto there. They get it free now. And it's handled by Peltonen. Out to center now, carried in by Lindmark on the backhand. Good defensive work there. Trying to center it into the slot, deflected free to Peltonen at the line. Gorniak, like Cole Caulfield, a Montreal draft pick. Couldn't get a handle on it. Now Michigan trying to get it out. Beniers couldn't get it past the point. Portillo had it, lost it. It was pestered in there by Jason Doogie.
That 6'6" reach came in handy there because Portillo mishandles. Yeah. And all the players are friends, but game is something else.
Here's Cole Caulfield now. Fred mentioned it. 12-game point streak, leads the country. 17 snipes, leads the country in points as well. Wearing that number 8, Joe Pavelski once wore when he was a Badger, and they're very close, those two. Matthew Beniers now trying to get free. Good pressure in there from Caulfield. Onto the stick now of Kent Johnson. Caulfield pestering him. Flipped down the backhand by Beniers. Beidoun sends it around. Pelton Weiss. Second generation Badger. His dad was a good one in his playing days. And icing. Now Caulfield, nifty move there. Ahead for Pelton Weiss. He'll flip it in. Caulfield, first one in there for Wisconsin. His buddy in there, Cam York, saw him coming. Now it's flipped out. Emberson had it. Weisbach touched it on back there. Now they'll use the center ice boards, and Pelton Weiss gives chase in the corner. Cole Caulfield. Near side point, Morgan on it. Weisbach trying to get a handle on it. He can't. Johnson ahead for Morgan. He'll chip it out and give chase. Morgan, good work out of him out there with the two youngsters that Fred mentioned earlier. Johnson and Beniers. Now Weisbach, this kid can fly. In over the line, here he comes, had it, lost it, good opportunity, and a good save there by Portillo on Lindmark.
Shots right now, 8-1 in the Badgers' favor, so Michigan has been playing a title back in, 2017 for Eau Claire North?
Yeah. Puck turned over inside the Michigan line. Gorniak now slowed in his tracks at the hash mark by Kent Johnson. Wearing that 13 that Mike Camilleri wore in his time here at the University of Michigan. Emberson now, head up, quick pass ahead, right wing side. Badgers can't handle it. And Johnson, along with Philip Lapointe, the youngster from Michigan, they both played in trail for former Wolverine Jeff Tambellini.
And obviously Jeff had great things to say about Michigan, but Kent Johnson said he gave me an unbiased kind of version.
Yeah.
And just allowed me to make the decision that was best for me.
Here is Morgan now. Fred's talked about him a couple of times. Been very active here so far as 25 in white. On the body there, forced the turnover. Now Johnson trying to go to him, and Badgers get that group out there with D. St. Paul responsible for the only goal in this contest so far. Under 3 to go in the opening period. 9-5 are the shots in favor of Wisconsin. D. St. Paul tied up by Keranen. Here's Kent Johnson trying to get his motor running. Lindmark, though, cut him off. Now Beniers. Morgan, good start out of him, and he went right in front to Kent Johnson. They just missed.
Modern-day defenseman. Good offensive instincts, and you can get the job done in your own zone, too.
Here's Cole Caulfield. Flips one in, trying to go around the aforementioned Truscott. Didn't quite convert. Karanen. Off the mark. S. Wrist thing. Portillo. Cam York bottled it. You won't say that very often. Now Lindmark on the turnover for Wisconsin. D. St. Paul. Very established in his junior career in terms of scoring. As you pointed out to me during our intermission there.
Yeah, he had 30 for the Chicago Steel. And only one other player in the USHL had more goals. Reese Gaber now at North Dakota. And it's hard to score goals in the USHL, just like in college.
Puck tied up down to our right. Finally squirts out of there. Deflected off the stick there of Morgan. Now Beniers with some room. Left wing side. Got Morgan driving. Beniers! And he scores! Beniers snapped one. It deflected down low and went in. And Michigan has a 2-1 lead.
A couple things on this goal. Number one, Matthew Beniers has a motor that is redlining most of the time. And you can see the battle he wins to take the puck and fend off the back-checking Owen. Lindmark. Number two, Inamoto had Morgan covered. The Wolverines have been encouraging Matthew Beniers to shoot the puck more because he's got a heck of a shot. And he went through the 6-hole there, just under the glove of Robbie Beydoun. And Matthew Beniers gives Michigan a 2-1.
Pearson. Cole Caulfield in on him. Cam York served it up there. Played ahead for Kent Johnson. Johnson slowed a bit by Lindmark. Puck inside the Badger end. Wisconsin captain Emberson out to center and off one of our ice microphones and out of pop. Karanen, watched by Dominic Mersch, his brother, a former Badger, Michael. Now S. Turn the puck over, and Beniers trying to get a handle on it. Kent Johnson, he'll take a look now. For Beniers. Works it back through the corner for Johnson. Watched by Peltonen. Now Morgan doing the dirty work down low beneath the goal line. Stopped on a dime, turned it around, turned the puck over though, but Karanen able to keep it in right point for Michigan. Shots the edge by 2 for Michigan. 9-1 they were back in the opening period at one stage of it. Under 8 to go in the second. Shots even at 16, but where it matters the most, 2-goal bulge for Michigan. Beniers involved in that 3-goal output from Michigan here so far. Now Stang trying to get free. Carried in. Baker, good low shot. Stang, another great save. Portillo. Oh, he got that with a left leg, sticking it out down on the seat of his pants, and somehow he comes up with it. Michigan. Right Michigan native. And he... Good pressure from the Wolverines. It's been like that the entire period if you just tuned in and you see a 4-1 count. Nevertheless, a 4-1 contest. Michigan on top. Fired in wide by Power. Roman Ashan. Morgan there. Now Beniers involved in this 4-goal second for Michigan to this point. A little more than 2 to play in the period. Inamoto. Puck on edge off the stick of Morgan. Now Emberson ahead for Dylan Holloway. Holloway shot didn't get through off the leg of Blankenberg. Love Dom, D. St. Paul. Got the Wisconsin goal, came back in the opening frame. Moyle. Lambert, dressed as the extra forward today, 23 in white for Mel Pearson's group.
His commitment to his conditioning, to his diet, changing his body. So much so that the Michigan coaching staff were in the Ringling Brothers Circus.
Yep.
First time they went to Joe Louis Arena to watch them play. They didn't know how to get in. They were used to going into the Zamboni entrance where all the performers went. Yes.
Since it was Bordelot in the second game, those that follow this conference closely will remember this. He had a 3-on-3 OT winner. He dangled about 3 guys to score it in the second game, and these two met in Madison back in 2020.
Yeah, the phrase went viral applied.
It did,
did
yeah.
It not?
Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely applies. Yep. Here is Kent Johnson trying to get a handle on it. Anthony Kerr on him. Played up to the line there by Beniers. Pearson now. Intentional off the end wall in the corner. East St. Paul trying to dig it out of there. Brian Aaron getting out of the way. One of the 2 referees there. Here's Morgan. Got a good look, and that one deflected. And went back in behind the net. Inamoto's without his stick now. Lindmark sweeps it back behind the net. Gorniak drifting down to play it. Now he'll charge his way.
That in would not have counted, obviously, in that off its moorings.
Beautiful picture, isn't it? It's a beautiful game. Johnson. Cam York.
Yeah, York's got the upper hand in the battle with one of his best friends in the world, Cole Caulfield. York's got 2 assists in this game.
There he is. Fell in love with the sport growing up at Anaheim when the Ducks won the Cup in 07. Huge fan of Scott Niedermayer, and
who later coached him.
Yeah, coached him, yep.
It's enough to take a picture and send it to us. And
yep.
You know, next stoppage, give you a little summary of that.
Yep. Clock was readjusted, so we're on track in regards to that. So we're inside of 13 to play, just past the 7-minute mark here in the third. Wisconsin's won their last 4. If they want to make it 5, they got a lot of work to do. Down by 3 against a Michigan team that hadn't played in 3 weeks. The rest of the conference sitting around going, uh-oh, they haven't played in 3 weeks. They look this good.
Guy Ganowski's sitting back in Hockey Valley saying, "Ah, that's good."
They were supposed to play him a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they might go a month now without playing.
That's tough.
Nittany Lions.
Yep. Comes Wisconsin now. Line change for the Badgers. Sent in there by Baker. And see what this group, Gorniak's out there along with Doogie and Lindmark. And his big Owen power, he is a big young lad. Sick with a shot punched down with a blocker by Portillo. And the puck has jumped on and handled, played ahead by Karen in for the very talented Kent Johnson. Lost it in front. Beniers there, couldn't get it. S played it out of harm's way. Mersch at the line for Baker, couldn't handle it. Blankenberg has it for Michigan. Emberson for his D partner there, Josh S. Good job watching Emberson there by Morgan. I've enjoyed watching him play today, Fred. He is just,
as he battled.
Oh, he does all the little things you need to do. Here's Power with it. Up the middle now, drifts to the left. Drake laid it off. Brisson, good low shot. Left pad to the Junior Hockey League. And Stang for Baker. Baker watched by Karanen. Tough angle shot. Stang with a follow-up, but Portillo. That big 6'6" frame right there. Nothing to shoot at. The position he was in. And Johnson. Under 6 to go now in the hockey game. Badgers going to turn it up. They want to get back into it, down 3. Gorniak trying to draw a penalty. Went through a couple. No call made. Johnson waits for it. D. St. Paul there. Rolling puck will be played by 15 in red. Now Emberson ahead. Passage off, took the lane away. Couldn't connect there with D. St. Paul. Two teams will play tomorrow afternoon here at Yost. Now Passage off.
In the Michigan defensive zone.
So Michigan will get the opportunity here with a man advantage. 28.3 for the Wolverines coming into the weekend. Third best in the country, Fred.
They like to swing power down on the left wing as a one-time threat if they can work the rotation right.
Coming up on 4 to go in the hockey game. 4-goal bulge for Michigan. Man advantage here, Beniers. Trying to knock it down out of midair. Lindmark trying to work it up the half wall. Powers in there. And to protect it for Michigan. Came free. Beniers up top now. The point back to Blankenberg and missed it high. Owen Power. Beniers. Kent Johnson. Still has it, does Johnson. Here's Power. Blankenberg on the goal line. Beniers for LaPointe, and Inamoto had it. Couldn't get it by Power, though. That long reach. Power surveys the situation. 40 seconds to go in the man advantage for Michigan here with a little more than 3 to go in the hockey game. Power fakes it, drifts in low, shot blocked. Good effort there, turned in by Wisconsin in the slot. It was Lindmark that blocked it. Johnson zings one in there, Beniers side of the net. And to dig through the trash, continues to battle and find that puck. And Johnson takes a look, left pad save from Rowe. Dozen seconds remaining in the man advantage. Blankenberg snapped one off. Beniers got it back now. Power gets it in the slot. Never got through. Baker gets it, and like he was trying to shoot it into the bench there.
He was just trying to get rid of it and bank it. He knew